As she drives, she reflects on a past memory. She recalls a time when her grandmother gently reprimanded her for skipping Sunday school, guiding her back to faith by reciting Psalm 23 together. This memory stirs something within her. She parks outside her church, lost in thought. The pastor notices her and warmly invites her inside. Inside the quiet sanctuary, the pastor speaks of how her grandmother's love for her is unwavering. Despite Christian's recent absence, seeking guidance, Christian asks a profound question. What if you are doing something that you know is wrong, and what you are doing has the potential to harm the one that you love, but also the potential to help the one that you love? The pastor responds thoughtfully, quoting the book of Romans about the struggle of doing what we hate, and reciting a psalm of David, offering her the spiritual perspective she desperately needs to hear. The next day, Christian is faced with a situation that evokes both immense joy and terrifying complication. She discovers she is pregnant with Webster's child. This news makes her situation incredibly precarious. She tries to share the news with Webster, but he is completely uninterested, dismissing her, desperate for security. She tries to negotiate a larger role in the drug distribution. It is in this moment of rejection that Webster's true, monstrous nature is fully revealed to her. She finally understands that his initial kindness in the drug running weren't acts of love or partnership. He was merely using her. She was never a partner. She was always just a pawn. Realizing Webster is slowly pushing her out, Christian takes a dangerous risk. She approaches Lopez, Webster's partner, proposing they bypass Webster and deal directly. She explains she has a client base and needs supply. But Lopez, loyal to Webster, or perhaps wary of the risk, outright refuses her. With her back against the wall, Christian makes a desperate, incredibly risky move. She bypasses both of them and goes straight to a higher-level supplier to negotiate a direct deal. The supplier accepts her bold offer, treating her as a new partner and even handing over a substantial cash advance. Feeling a momentary sense of triumph, Christian heads home. On the way, she receives a message from Webster, demanding she come to his house immediately. When she arrives, Webster coldly gives a pill bottle to her. It takes only a second for Christian to realize the horrifying truth. Webster knows she went behind his back. He knows she is stealing his business. Webster explodes in a terrifying rage, screaming accusations at her. Fear and guilt wash over Christian. Desperate to de-escalate the situation and save herself, she blurts out the truth. She is pregnant with his child. But the news means nothing to Webster. He completely disregards the pregnancy. In a cold, chilling fury, he snarls, "I gave you the life you always wanted." His rage then morphs into a sickening mock sympathy. He approaches her as if to comfort her, but then his hands violently wrap around her neck, begins to strangle the life out of her. Christian gasps for air, the darkness closing in. But then, she wakes up. It was all a dream, a terrifying, vivid nightmare. The suffocating grip of Webster's hands, the drug deals, the betrayal, none of it was real. The nightmare showed her the darkest possible path her ambition and desperation could lead her down. She understands now, with absolute clarity, that there is nothing in this world more important than family. Wealth, status, and easy solutions are meaningless if they cost you your soul and the people you love. She makes a firm, unwavering decision. She will face her struggles honestly, side by side with her family, no matter how difficult the road ahead might be. The movie concludes with a poignant scene. Christian is back where we first saw her, standing before her mother's grave. But this time, the heavy burden seems lifted. She speaks softly to the headstone, expressing her enduring love for her mother. Finally at peace with herself and her choices. And with that, the story ends. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the recaps, PLS like and subscribe. See you next recap.